Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. It's going to be a short, spicy ballerina flow. So we are going to start today on our knees, with tucking your toes under. I'll go this way so you can see, so just tuck your toes under and then sit back on the heels. Okay, I'll come back and face this way. So slowly get into that position, use your hands to bring your toes under, especially if the pinky toes don't want to come out. Sit back on the heels, activate the pelvic floor, pubic bone magnetizing towards the belly button magnetizing towards the bottom of the rib cage. Roll your shoulders back and down, place the hands in the lap, and take some deep breaths to start the class. Waking up the bottoms of the feet, energizing everything from the feet up. One more deep breath in through the nose, belly, chest, throat. Hold the breath and exhale through the mouth. On our next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up above the head. Inhale, sweep up, palms together. Exhale, flip the palms so they're facing the sky. Push on the exhale so you're arching the back. And then take another big inhale here. Exhale, try and arch the back a little bit further, keeping that pelvic floor engaged. Now on the next exhale, cactus your arms down. And then bring them forward. Crunch or contract your body. Lift the palms up on an inhale. One more time. Flip the palms. Exhale, stretch to the sky. Inhale here. Deep breath in, heart towards the sky. Exhale, try and deepen the back bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus the arms. And now bring them behind the back. Clasp the fingers right at your sacrum. And then push down. You're going to magnetize the shoulder blades together. Micro bend the elbows. Chin to the sky. And on your next exhale, try and slowly bring your body down to the floor. See if you can get your forehead to kiss, and if not, just stay where your maximum is. If you get your forehead on the floor, you can try and extend that, deepen that shoulder stretch. You can even open one shoulder to the sky while the other one internally rotates to the floor. And try the other side, just whatever feels good, waking everything up here. On inhale, extend out as much as you can, stretch, stretch. Exhale, release the arms. Bring them to the floor in front of you. You're sort of in this child's pose. We're going to come off the toes. So come forward onto your hands, release the toes, tap them out if they need to be tapped out. Come back to sit on your heels with your toes untucked and take a few deep breaths here. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. Now bring your hands forward on your inhale. We're just going to come into a goddess squat, a yogi squat. So come back in whichever way is comfortable to you and sit back into a squat. Keep your hands forward, just sort of rocking back and forth, getting into this space. You don't need to straighten the spine. You can sort of let the head hang. And then bring your elbows into your knees, push them out. You can either have hands in prayer or you can interlace the knuckles if you want it to be a bit more intense to push those knees out. And you can do a little bit of rocking here as well, just moving everything around, waking everything up. Flatten those feet into the ground so you can really feel the big toe pad, the pinky toe pad, and the heels are all electrified into the ground. Okay, on your next inhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Straighten the legs so you're in a forward fold. Bring the heels and toes so they're in line. Walk the feet in to shoulder distance apart. And then micro bend the knees a little bit and just swing, or you can stay still with your forearms reaching towards the ground, palms up, just to open up the hamstrings a bit. Tilting the tailbone towards the earth, micro bending your knees so you can feel that tilt, and trying to get the belly to rest on the knees, and then just swaying around. On the inhale, spider or tent the hands into the earth. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Just stay here. We want to try and get the hamstrings to feel nice and open. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Try and see if you can straighten the knees a little bit. Bring the toes up. Lift them up, lift them up, lift them up, lift them up. Activating the toe pads into the ground, bringing the toes up. Exhale, drop, let everything forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Now exhale, you're going to side step, heel toe, your left foot out to the side, and then slide the right foot down. We're coming into Skandasana, okay? So sitting in Skandasana, make sure you're trying to get your heel on the ground. If it's not there, that's fine. And just resting down if you want to put your forearms down, if that's accessible. Just again, opening up into the hip here. Feeling the nice stretch here. Now inhale, flat back. Exhale, arms forward. Sit your butt down. Straight spine. Inhale, lift both of arms up. Exhale, bring the right arm to the left shin. And exhale, lean your left arm over towards your right foot. You do not have to touch your right foot. You want it to be opening and spiraling your rib cage up to the sky, feeling the side stretch. One more deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale, sweep the arm back, come up. Bring that left arm planted behind you, right arm planted behind you. And then just do a couple hip mobility moments here. Internally rotate the hip, externally rotate, keeping the feet really engaged. Both feet are active. Just trying to get all the juices going in the hips. Okay, very good. And then inhale, one more time, arms up. Exhale, now bend the elbow. Use that elbow to push your left knee out of the way, plant the left hand down, and then open that right shoulder. Look back towards the sky or whatever is behind you. Inhale, reach one more time. Keep that shoulder opening. Exhale, come back. Bring your butt up whenever you're ready, and then slowly walk to the other side like a spider. So slowly walk over, open that right toe towards the corner of your mat, sit the butt back, try and keep that heel on the ground, and then rest down, even though it might not feel like resting. Arms forward, tented fingers, I feel helps at first when you're trying to get into it, and then you can rest the forearms down if it's accessible. One side might be tighter than the other. This is definitely my tighter side. On your next inhale, flatten the back, reach the arms forward, and then sit your butt down. Okay? Inhale, the arms up above the head. Exhale, left arm grabs the front of the right shin. lengthen up to the sky, the right arm, and then stretch over, reaching towards the left foot. You want to feel that side stretch in the right rib cage, opening, but also reaching over, reaching over. Inhale, keep reaching. Exhale, come back. Put that right hand behind your butt, the left hand behind your butt, and just slowly internally and externally rotate the hip a couple times. Keeping the feet active, so my toes are up on both sides. Just working slowly into that right hip. Next time your hip is open, come back forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, take that right elbow, make that elbow push your right knee out of the way, plant that right hand down, and then externally rotate that shoulder so you're looking out behind you. It's just a nice stretch here. One more breath in. Exhale, come back. And then we're gonna pop back up. Good. And then come to a wide-legged forward fold. Just do a couple more swings here. Okay, we're ready to go now. So, walk to the front of your mat. So let's say that's where your left foot is. And we're going to tent the fingers, pop that left foot off the ground. You're on the toe of your right foot, and just sink the left knee, left shin flat onto the ground and slide the right leg back so you're opening that hip flexor and you're on the front of your left shin. So it's not a pigeon pose, but it might feel similar. Okay, you can have your hands down at first while you're getting your balance, but you really want to be activating the fronts of the feet into the earth. That's going to give you your mobility. So if not, you're going to sink everywhere. So really engage those toes. Pop the hands onto the hips or to the glutes and lengthen your spine. Okay, so now that we're feeling some buoyancy in this position, with our toes helping us find that balance, you're going to inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, palms touch. See if you can arch the back, upper back towards the sky. And on the exhale, cactus the arms and bring them back down, tenting the fingers beside you or just grazing the floor beneath you. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms touch. Heart shines towards the sky. Maybe you get a little bit of an arch. Now cactus the arms on the exhale. Bring them back to the glutes and see if you can arch a little bit more. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, come forward. Hands come in front of you and just sort of rock out a little bit from that position. Now we're going to, on our next inhale, lengthen the spine. So inhale, lengthen the spine straight. And on the exhale, you're going to lean forward onto your hands. So your shoulders are going to come over your wrists and your toes are going to stay tucked. And you're going to contract, compress. And so you're over the fronts of both feet. If this is too much, then you can use the back toe untucked to help leverage you up. Okay? So, toe untucked at the back if you can tolerate that. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, compress. So protracting the shoulder blades. Tummy is getting curled in. Tuck the chin. Feel that amazing stretch in the fronts of the feet. And don't sickle the ankles. You want to keep them aligned, keep them straight. See how much longer you can stay here, and then when it's too much, come back down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Arch the back a little bit. Exhale, come down, hands down, compress. Back up in that position. And come back down. One more time. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down, hands down, shoulders above wrists, compress. And come back down. Now, lengthen the spine up. Put the hands down in front of you. Shoulders over wrists, compress up one more time. And from here, your hands, you have your weight sort of in your shoulders and hands so that you can actually try and bring that toe up. But you're just going to keep it on the floor, just your big toe, until you roll back onto the ball of your foot. Okay, so you're on the ball of your foot and the back right foot is still resting on the front surface. Now you're going to lean forward, so your shoulders coming over the wrist and you're compressing, compressing, compressing. Lift that back foot off the floor. So you're on this forced arch and your right foot is off the floor, and lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Exhale, bend the right knee, compress your whole body, knee comes into the armpit, and then again, try and come up onto your toe and see if you can come back onto the front. And you can push back onto that forced arch, right foot back, right foot down, roll that left foot back over gently, come back down. Take your hands to your glutes again, arch the back up to the sky. Last time, okay? Straighten that spine, hands come down in front of you, compress and push so you're up on the front of that left and right foot. Then lean the weight onto your hands so far forward that you can just switch that foot direction so your left foot is in a forced arch. Again, shoulders come over the wrists, lift that right foot up, bring that right knee into the right armpit. Good. Now, take that right foot and put that shin down on the ground so you're sitting down. Your left foot is in front of your right, and then slowly, slowly sink back, sink back, sink back. Boom, all the way until you're sitting on the ground. Your right heel is closest to your pubic bone, and your left foot is still a little bit in front of you. Now you're going to pick up that left foot with your right hand right into the arch of your foot. Pick it up, take your left arm, put the knee, nestle it into the elbow, and try and get this elbow to tuck in to your left foot as well. You can wiggle that right foot out so you get good balance. You're basically just cradling this left leg, and you're just giving it a nice little gentle rock back and forth. Rock it back and forth. Keep thinking about sitting up on the sacrum or your butt bones, and you're almost tilting that pelvis towards the back, but you're not going to sink. You're going to lift that spine up to the sky straight as you can and keep rocking. Okay, a couple more deep breaths, slow, gentle rocks here, like your left leg is a baby. Okay, now from here, we're going to release gently that left leg and sort of just let it come out. So you can take your right hand, grab the outside of your left foot, lift your left arm up to the sky, bend your elbow down and sink it into this space. And you're gonna swoop your left elbow under your left leg. So the elbow's cutting out, and you're gonna sort of have your tricep resting on the inside of your knee. So from here, you can stay here if this is good enough for you, or you can make a sort of a C shape with your left hand so you can hold your left ankle up here. If you want to go further, so you can also just stay here and do more rocks like this. If you want to go further, you sort of keep trying to tuck in as much as you can. So basically your left leg can hang out on the base of your left arm. But if you want to go a bit further from here, take that left hand, swoop it all the way out to the side, plant that left hand, and then we're going to straighten the left knee. As we straighten it, you're going to twist your right, or your head rather, under your right bicep, and see if you can say hello. You're straightening that left leg. You're bringing that suctioning that right arm bone into its socket, so you're not letting it fly out. You want to keep it really active. And as you suction that arm bone into your right arm socket, then you twist your spine up to the sky. And then you straighten your leg a bit more, twist your body out, suction the right arm bone in. Take a few deep breaths here. Point the toe, flex the toe. Point the toe, flex the toe. And come back down slowly. Release that left leg. Give it a little shake out. Very good. Now just to continue on that left side, almost done here. Come forward into pigeon with that left hip. All right, so we're sitting in pigeon on that left hip. Spine is straight. You can tuck the toe under if you want to figure out how to square your hips. So you're basically magnetizing the right foot towards your left hip. So then you get that engagement. You can untuck it once you feel that engagement. And we're going to take a deep breath here. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, and then just let the hands trickle to the side. You can stay here in your pigeon, or you can lean forward if you've had enough. If you want more, left hand comes to the ground, right arm sweeps up on an inhale. Bend that right knee and grab the inside of the right foot, and you can stay here, or you can basically keeping the right foot and the right hand like glued together, so they're activated together. Keep sliding that foot along the arm, and then use your right arm as like a hook, like you're hugging it in. So you can hook that right foot, and you've got your right hand free. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, and then you can either grab the right wrist, and you're in mermaid pose. Take some deep breaths here, or we can go into king pigeon. So I like to grab the outside of my right foot with my right hand, and then you sort of just need to get your shoulder from this external rotation into a straighter position. So if you can do that, where you just get the shoulder going, you can do the one hand. It's very hard to talk here, so I'll talk here first. And then you get the left hand up to meet it, okay? So I'll show. Whoop. Deep breaths here. Slowly, slowly come out from your neck up to a straight position. Go very slowly. Gently release that right leg. Bring the hands back in front of you. We're gonna push and protract the scapula and just come back to a downward facing dog. My mat's all scrunched. And this is like a lazy, a lazy downward dog at the moment. I just want you to sort of like move in whatever way feels good after all of that intense movement. So my knees have come down, so you can basically move whatever way you want, whatever way feels good. We'll do the other side. I will stay facing this way. You can face the other side of the mat, whatever works for you. So when you're ready, pick up that right knee. You can go from all fours, however you want to get there. Place that right shin on the ground in between your hands, and then slide that left hip back or left leg back. So you're really feeling that stretch in that left hip flexor. Activate the toes into the floor so you can actually feel some buoyancy. And once you feel like you're comfortable enough, but still a little bit uncomfortable, or you've got a good stretch, that's your sweet spot. Bring the hands to your sacrum or your glutes and just open the shoulders up, look to the sky, and just get used to this position. On our next inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, cactus the arms down and trickle the fingers down. One more time, inhale. palms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. And trickle the fingers down. Now on our next inhale, we bring the arms up. Arch back as much as you can, heart to the sky. Exhale, keep the palms together in front of your face, and then we're bringing the hands down in front of us. And then on our exhale, we're going to contract our abdomen, and we're going to protract our scapula so much that this knee just wants to come off the ground. So you protract, and you keep the tops of the feet on the ground. Push, 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 curl, curl, curl. Feel that amazing stretch in both feet. Do not sickle the ankles. Keep them straight. Keep everything very engaged. Exhale, come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, palms down in front of your face to the ground. Push down, contract shoulders over wrist, contract that tummy, knee to nose. You can remember, you can always bring that back foot like this if it's too much. Exhale, come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Contract, contract, contract. Now stay up here. Lean forward, contract so much that your right toe can basically just dance above the ground, and you're sort of rolling back slowly from this almost forced point over the toes to a forced arch. Now, from here, lean forward, shoulders over elbows, compress so much that your left foot comes off the ground. And then bend that left knee, and then knee comes into the left armpit. Compress, 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 force that arch, force that arch. Turn that left heel into the left butt cheek. Exhale, or inhale rather, left leg back one more time. Inhale, lengthen and lean forward. Exhale, bend that left knee into the left armpit. Compress, compress, compress. Inhale, stretch it out. Place the left leg down on the floor. So the shin, again, is on the floor. You're sort of in this crouch. And then just lean back. We're going to sit down. Boom. How good is sitting? Okay, so left foot is in front of our sacrum, or our pubic bone rather. So left heel's there, your right foot's a bit more in front. We're gonna rock the baby that is our leg. So pick up the right foot, grab it with your left hand, and then just sort of use that right elbow with your right knee so you get them sort of aligned. And then sort of, as much as you can, push that right foot into your left elbow crease, and then rock your hip like a baby, or your leg. Really gentle, literally holding your leg like it's a baby. That's how much we care about our hips. Okay, so now sort of gently come out of that pose. Your right leg is still up. Grab the outside of your right foot with your left hand. And then remember, hello butterfly. We're going to get the left shoulder from popping out. We want it suctioned into our shoulder socket. We don't want it popping out. So keep that all really engaged from the beginning. Then lift the right arm up, bend your arm, and there's this nice little diamond shape for it to sweep into between your arm and your leg. Pop the right elbow under the right knee. So you've got this weird position at the moment, but it feels great. Then you put your right hand to the C shape, and great, there's a little stand for your leg. So the more if you have to go back, if you don't feel like you're locked in enough, you have to really like push that right arm under the right thigh and into the knee socket, or the knee crease. And then you pop it there, and you see, can it just hang? Can it just like hang there if you put your right foot down? So it doesn't have like that base that is your tricep. So you can stay there, or you can push that right elbow out so you've got the right hand on the ground, probably off your mat, and then keeping that left arm suctioned into the left shoulder socket, you stretch the right leg, and then after you've done a little bit of a stretch, you sort of peek your head through that hole, twist, left arm bone into left arm socket, stretch the leg again, keep repeating. Little peek, vacuum suction that in, straighten the leg, and then breathing really slow, really deep as we do this. So little increments. Straighten the leg, peek through and twist more. You should feel a huge stretch in your left rib cage. Remember to keep suctioning that arm into its socket. Twist, twist, twist. Deep breath, deep breath. Point, flex the toe. Point, flex the toe. And release, release, release. Whew. And let that just go, let all of it go. And then we'll come forward get it while it's hot, into a pigeon pose on that right leg. You can tuck the left toes under, so you get your buoyancy, right hip with the left foot magnetized, so you feel that suction, so you don't need your hands. And then once you feel that, you can untuck the back toe. Okay? Sitting here, you can lean forward if you just want a relaxing pigeon pose. If not, we inhale, the arms up, palms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms down, sprinkle the fingers to the side. One more time, inhale, heart to the sky, little arch back. Exhale, cactus the arms, sprinkle the fingers down. Now, plant that right hand, lift the left arm up, look behind you, bend that left knee, grab the inside of the left foot with the left hand. If this is enough, just stay here. You can just do a little bit of a stretch here, or pressing your left foot and your right hand into each other so they're like fully magnetizing. You can slide everything along until you get that hook action of your left arm where it can hook that left foot in to the elbow crease, okay? And then sweep that right arm up, and then you can grab the left wrist with the right hand, mermaid pose. You can flex the foot into the forearm, or you can point the toes, whatever feels nicer. And if you want to go into king pigeon, we could do that. So here we go. Basically, you can sweep your arm up, try and grab that foot. This way I'm doing it different than the other side, just so you can see different ways. So you grab the foot with the opposite shoulder, and then you make sure they're square. And once you've got that, you can grab the same foot with your other arm, and then reach back. The trick is to try and you could even just grab your toe. If you can grab your toe, then you can kind of have a lot of place to move with your shoulder and your foot, because you're just holding the one toe. So that can be a good way to get into it, where you just hold the toe. But there's lots of ways. Slowly come out, and we're gonna push back into a downward dog, but really it's whatever you want after all those intense poses. I'm just gonna come down onto all fours and shake everything out. Okay, so from here, let's just cross the legs, sit back onto the butt, bring both feet out in front of you. Feet are flat on the ground, hands are planted a good distance, at least 30 centimeters behind your hips, and a little bit wide depending on your shoulders and your arm mobility. And you're just gonna push the hips up to the sky, stretch out the shoulders, rock a bit back and forth, and see how much shoulder mobility you can access. Sometimes you can push it a little bit further. Just make it feel good here. And now, once you're leaning a little bit forward, just drop the butt slowly. And now keep the feet planted, keep the left arm planted. Inhale, lift that right arm up, lift the right leg up. So we're in this weird position here, sort of like 90 degrees with the right leg, right arm's up. We're doing that same movement where the right elbow comes under the right knee. And see how much you can get mobility-wise here. So you sort of sink under and push that right hand behind you as far as you can go. So you're in this weird moment where your right leg is hooked at your right tricep. And from here, you're just going to, as much as you can do, it might be just a little bit, it might be not at all, lift that left hip up, try and straighten that right leg. You can come up onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, inhale, breathe. And then on your exhale, you bend that knee back over the tricep, lower the butt down, lower the foot down, unhook everything. Grab the fronts of the knees, exhale, shake it out. Inhale, arms reach forward, reposition the feet. We're going to sweep the arms back behind us so we can reset. Now we're going to the other side. So right hand is planted. Inhale, lift that left arm up, lift that left leg up, and do that same sweeping motion. So you're really gonna have to contract the abdomen as well to get in. It's not just the elbow. Your whole body is gonna have to be involved. So bend that elbow, contract the abdomen, swoop, really get in there, swoop that elbow back, and then just try and get it on the floor. So your hip is gonna externally rotate. It's hooked around the left tricep. Turn that right hand so your fingers are all facing forward, and then plant that right foot, lift the hips up, straighten the left leg, come up onto the ball of your right foot, huge hamstring stretch, looking up to the sky, deep breaths. And when you're ready, drop the heel, drop the butt, bend that knee, drop it back in, grab the fronts of the knees, exhale, and then come all the way down to the ground. We'll just do a couple twists and then we'll go into Shavasana. So, knees are bent. We're gonna do tabletop knees at the moment. Cross the right knee over the left thigh. And you can keep it like this, or if it's accessible to you, you can do basically eagle legs here. And then on your inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, and then just twist so your knees are falling to the left. Good. You can look to the right, or you can look up to the ceiling. I always prefer to look up to the ceiling lately. Deep breaths here. Really intense practice. On your next inhale, open your eyes if they were closed. Exhale, keep the core engaged, shoulders down. Bring the legs back, untwist, tabletop. Inhale, left knee comes over top of right thigh. You can twist them under so you hook the right foot under the left foot under the right ankle. Inhale, everything straight. Exhale, you're in cactus with the arms, and then the legs go over to the right. Keeping the shoulders flat on the ground. Get this nice twist. Close the eyes down. On your next inhale, blink the eyes open if they were closed. Exhale, engage the core, keep the shoulders and the back on the ground. Bring the legs back, unravel everything. Hug your legs in, compress, compress, compress. Inhale, and retain the breath. Inhale more. Keep sipping more air, keep compressed, compressed, compressed. And exhale, let it go. Come into Shavasana, enjoy it. And be grateful for whatever you were able to accomplish today on the mat. Thank you so much for joining me. Please stay here for as long as you want.